Yeah. Watch my money grow, watch my money grow watch my money grow like a proud parent. Yeah, my money getting old and it's colder than the snow.
A little disclaimer for any male that watched this video: do not get in your feelings. This is just for fun. This is just things that I find that kind of sucks to me when it comes to the males with certain zodiac signs. But don't get in your feelings, okay? Because it's just a fun video. Okay, so just stay out your feelings. Okay, so let's start with the alpha male of the zodiac, Aries. Okay, so with Aries males, one thing that gets on my nerves about the Aries male is that they can come off really selfish, extremely selfish. Aries is mostly all about themselves. When you get that male ego and you mix it with that, it's just. And so if you want a man that's all about themselves, that comes off very selfish at times, then you could definitely date an Aries. And also, they do everything super fast. Like, they don't slow down. They don't believe in slow and steady wins the race. And I'm an Aries too. So I'm currently with an Aries. So it just can it can be a lot. So one thing that really irritates me about the Aries male is that, number one, they act on impulse. They don't think about shit. Then on top of that, they're fucking selfish. So if that's what you like, ladies, then go right ahead, because I surely definitely did. Moving on to Taurus. One thing that gets on my nerves about Taurus males is that sometimes they can treat their women like property, like they own them. Taurus is the sign of, like, how they say some of them are hoarders or could be hoarders, whether in a good way or a bad way. Like, they like to collect things and shit. Well, when it comes to women, when it comes to women, sometimes Taurus men already be wanting to be looking at marriage and wanting them to be with them long term. And it's like, dude, like, chill out. And also, once you're with a Taurus, like I said, it's like you're like their house or their car. It's like property. It's like, I own you. Like, no, you don't. So that's one thing that irritates me when it sometimes comes to the Taurus male. Obviously, there could be some other aspects in the chart where it doesn't be like that. And I got to say that because, like I said, I don't want no males in their feelings. But sometimes Taurus men can come off like they actually own the woman in a relationship. Like, you better not do this and you better not do that. It can be a little possessive. And it's like, dude, chill out. Okay, moving on to Gemini. Gemini, one thing that gets on my nerves about Gemini men, they could be real nonchalant, where they could be too cool, where you just like, are you going, like, what, are you going to do something, or like, why are you so chill? They could be too cool. It can be too cool, and it's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So they can have times where they're too cool and they're on mute and they got nothing to say, or they could be basically saying a lot and doing a lot, where they doing multiple things at one time and you can't keep up with them, or they just like extra chill. Sometimes I want Gemini men to pick a struggle, because it's just like there are two things, and it's just, you just never know what you're getting with them. So that's one thing that irritates me about Geminis. For the most part, they're cool people, but it's just like they're kind of unpredictable, and it's just like, damn, why weren't you the same person you were yesterday? Like, what's up? Like, can you be like the same person? Like, what's going on? Moving on to Cancer. Cancer men can be too emotional. Now, I'm speaking from my point of view and being an Aries, as well. But I'm sure some women can relate. Cancer men can be extremely emotional. Like, you could like miss an appointment or forget to call them back, and then you'll call them back, and then they won't say nothing. It'll be like real passive aggressive. They could be watching the phone ring and shit like that, and you're just like, I know he's by the phone, so why ain't he answering? And he won't say that he has an issue, because they're passive aggressive people. But when you pick up the phone, they'll sound like they got not a little, like a little attitude, or they'll act like, it's either they'll sound like they have an attitude, or they'll act like everything is okay. And they know that everything is not okay, because they're mad at you because you miss their call. Like they're real passive aggressive like that. Like they are Cancer men are always in their fields, but they don't like to appear like they are. And sometimes that can get annoying because passive aggressiveness is annoying anyway. Like if you're mad at something, just say that you're fucking mad. But Cancer men don't do that. Cancer men are more like, I'm in my feelings and she don't know, but I don't want to tell her I'm in my feelings. And so I'm going to just sit here and act like I'm not in my feelings when I'm in my feelings. Doesn't make sense. Moving on to Leo. One thing that I don't like about Leos is that they're so egotistical. It's like the world revolves around them. You know, it's it's like they want you to compliment them. They want you to basically make them feel like kings, you know. They want you to be like extra generous to them. It's basically like they're the master and you're the peasant. And sometimes it can come off like that. Like they can call, like for example, let's say you're dating a Leo and y'all supposed to go on a date. The Leo will call you, be like, okay, well, I need you to do this and do that and do that if we're gonna go on a date. And it's like, no. What? No, why I gotta do it? Why can't you do it? Because they want to be like the star, you know. And it's just like you can't always be the goddamn star. It can get very annoying because their ego is so damn big. And they also always got a lot of friends. Okay, sometimes you be just like, oh my god, who's that? Oh, that's the homie. Oh, there's that. But really, they think of their homies like fans, you know. And it's like, oh, they not your friend, you know. It's a whole bunch of people around them that like envy them, that like think they the shit, you know. So and it just seems like a lot. It's not really, they call them friends, but it's really like, I'm telling you, it's like fans with the Leos. Okay, so that's one thing that irritates me. It's like Leos, even if they're not a real celebrity, they think they are, and it's just annoying. It's like they're up here and you're down here. And sometimes when you are in a relationship with the Leo, you can sometimes feel like that, like they're putting themselves up here, but you kind of like waving up at them or some shit. It's annoying. Moving on to Virgo. Virgo men are way too critical and way too picky. They will pick you apart. They will pick you apart to the point where you feel like, oh my God, that's rude. They will tell you if you're too fat. They will tell you if you're too skinny. They will point out that one broken nail that you broke that you don't want nobody to notice. They would pick out if your hair is out of place. They would tell you go change your clothes if they don't like it. Like, should I say more with a Virgo man? They will tell you that. They will be, you know, they can be rude. Like, they could come off really rude. To them, it's like, I'm doing it because I care. But to a woman, it's like, are you out of your fucking mind? Like, why are you picking me apart? So they can be super critical. They're critical of themselves, so don't feel bad. Like, they tear themselves apart too. But, you know, that don't mean they need to tear you apart. I'm just saying, like, it comes off rude to me. Moving on to Libra men. Can't stay in a relationship, okay? I don't know if I could date a Libra man. Jesus. I don't think I can. But if you want to date, one thing I don't really care for with Libra males is that they don't like hurting people. They don't like confrontation. So they definitely can overlap a relationship really fucking fast because they try to stay away from hurting people's feelings. Excuse me, confrontation. But they like what they like. And they can be a bit superficial, you know, so they don't really get too emotional and wrapped in that. They more wrapped in like, you know, a show, like an image. You know, Libras love to look good and they love people around them to look good. They don't like to hurt people's feelings. So they, like I said, like they could be with this person one day and then the next day, you know, they start getting disappointed with this one and then be with this one and you don't have no clue. So if that's what you like, go ahead, date a Libra male because they don't know what the hell they want. And that's irritating. Moving on to Scorpio. Need I say more? Okay. Scorpio men keep secrets. They always got some type of damn secrets. It's almost like some Scorpio men you just feel like you just can't even trust because it's, you know, they always got some secrets. And one thing about Scorpio men is that they are very mysterious. So you can sit up there and tell a Scorpio male all your business and you would know nothing about them for a really long time. It's like, damn, can I know about your family? Damn, can I know, can I meet your family? Can I know something? With Scorpio men, they like, I ain't got to tell you nothing. Scorpio men is also a double standard. They can put the double standard on you. Where you can do it, where I can do it, but you can't, because if you do it, because if I do it, you're supposed to accept it. But if you do it, I'm going to kill your ass. It's kind of like that. So they can hit you with the double standard and nobody wants to do that, So if they cheat, because they're a secretive sign, very mysterious, like I said, they're like, oh, well, all you have to do is forgive me, I'm a Scorpio. You cheat, oh my God, shit, you gonna be with a 5 o'clock news in a body bag, fooling with a Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. Why would I date a Sagittarius? Is because they date everybody. Sagittarius, they're like the you only live once sign. And eventually they're gonna want to break out and they could have multiple relationships, multiple people. No shade, Sagittarius, but they just like to have fun. Sagittarius men, a lot of Sagittarius men do not care for commitment because it restricts them. Sagittarius men like to feel free. So sometimes if they don't have anything else in their chart that's like grounding them in any type of way, they're not going to stay faithful. Because, commitment to them is like, I'm losing my freedom. So they don't want to be in relationships. So one thing about Sagittarius men that are annoying to me is that they can't commit. They won't commit. Simple as that. Moving on to Aquarius men. Am I on Aquarius? Yeah. No, moving on to Capricorn men. Capricorn men, Lord. Capricorn men can be a little egotistical, but in a bossy type way and non-emotional. If you can get any emotion out of your Capricorn man, good luck. Capricorn men can put work before the relationship, or you can feel like they're damn near your boss. And that is not fun. So you can have a Capricorn man who you're trying to spend time with, and they're always about working. They're always trying to accomplish a goal, and the goal has nothing to do with the relationship sometimes. Relationship is like, oh yeah, you here. I got to go make this money. I got to secure this bag. They're about making money. So you can have a Capricorn male, but be stay-at-home mom, and if that's what you like to do, they're going to work. But I don't know how much attention you're going to get from Capricorn male, but they're going to work. It's always something that they want to accomplish. The only thing with Capricorn males is that you can kind of feel left to the side because their focus is not a relationship. I mean, they're all about family, but their focus, they can be kind of like non-emotional. So their focus is even though the way that they love is a very is a very, it's not cold, but it's a dry way where it's like, I take care of you, I provide for you. That's love. What do you need attention and affection and all this for when I'm providing for you? It's kind of like that. So, pick and choose your battles with the Capricorn. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius can think that they're God's gift to Earth. For some reason, Aquarius males, they can kind of think they know everything. Sagittarius males too. Sagittarius males think they know everything. But so does Aquarius. Aquarius could think they know everything like in a different way than Sagittarius males. And also, with Aquarius males, one thing that can irritate me with Aquarius males is that you could be in the friend zone. Like, they could treat one woman the same way they treat the rest of the women. And that is not fun. If you want Aquarius male, because Aquarius males, the way they think, they could be like, attractive the way they carry themselves. They're a little different. It's always something different about them. And you one of them females that's like, oh yeah, I really like this dude, and they are really good at like making you feel like you're number one, but they're not doing it in a deceitful way. It's just how they are. Then you come to find out that you went for coffee with the Aquarius, right? Then you call the Aquarius the next day and they're like, oh, I'm at coffee with my friend so and so. And you like, damn, I was just at coffee with you. What's going on? Because the way they treat everybody is the same. It's the sign of the I can't get it out. Humanitarian. So they kind of treat everybody the same. When they do settle down, they are serious. But the one thing with Aquarius males is that they definitely do take their time and they have a lot of friends. It's very important for Aquarius males to be friends first. They like to be friends first. And most of the time their relationships end up because they were friends first, because they like to have friends. That's one thing that kind of irritates me with Aquarius is that, you're not always the only one, even when you want to be. And they're going to make you the main one when they feel like it. It's not going to go pretty much your way. Like you could be friend zoned for a long ass time fooling with an Aquarius male. Moving on to last but not least, the Pisces male. One thing that gets on my nerves about a Pisces male is that they always need you to save them doing. They always hold on. It's like they always need saving to me. Like they come off like they got their shit together, but they be delusional. Like your shit is not really always together, Pisces. You just believe that it is. And then a woman comes in and see that shit ain't together, and then they have to try to put it together for you. Like I said, you may need a little saving. You might need a little help, even though you want to appear like you don't. Sometimes Pisces males don't see the reality of situations. They don't see the reality of it, but they believe that they're being realistic, but they're not being realistic. And then somebody got to help them because they need help. So one thing about Pisces males is that that irritates me is that they could be a little delusional. And think that they don't need any type of help and think that they got it together and they don't have it together, when some of them can be a big old fucking mess, depending on the Pisces, just to be honest. And then some things, they create this thing, this vision, this illusion in their mind of how things should be and how they want it to be. And then when reality hits and shit not like that, they escape. And you're like, where did you disappear to? Or they detach. It comes off weak to me. I am an Aries, but it may not come off weak to some women. But to me, if you run when things get tough, it comes off a little weak. So I will do another video of why I do love the signs as far as males. But this was my video, my astrology video. Okay, everybody, the camera got cut off, but that was my analysis on Pisces and what I did not like about them. I'm so glad that you all stuck around to watch the video, and hopefully nobody got in their feelings, but I want to let you guys know that I will be doing another video coming shortly after this one about why I love my males, Aries through Pisces. More of why I crave them and desire them. Is definitely going to be high and sexy and lots of good stuff to make up for this video. So I apologize for the camera getting cut off, but stay tuned for that next video. And I hope y'all enjoy why I don't like some of the zodiac signs, because that's really my opinion. And so hopefully y'all enjoyed it. All right, peace.